All right. Okay, here we go. It's Tuesday, October 8th, 12:49. We have 11 minutes left. I've gotten myself into a pickle here, boys and girls, guys and gals. So this is not ideal. Somehow I got this thing got away from me. You know, it's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
So here's where my current position is at right now. I'm inside this tent, and if we settle inside this tent anywhere from 57.45 to 57.55, like a 10-point range, I can make up to $700. But what's really I'm just so disappointed in myself. I've just let this thing get away from me. Traded like an idiot today. Somehow I let this get away from me. So here's the risk. The risk on the upside is 2,200. It's about 3 times the reward in here. I'm trying to keep this risk at about 1 to 1. I expect to make $500 on these. That's my rough goal every day, and so I want to keep my losses to 500. So I ruined that one, or potentially. We'll see. See if prayer really works. And then on this side, there's a risk of 17.95. So the risk is about $2,300. Worst case scenario. And I have an order out there right now trying to get me out of this side. I'm just trying to kind of pare this down as we get closer and closer to expiration. So one of the things I could do is I could do this. This side over here is cheaper to get off than this side because this is closer. SPX is closer to the upside. So one of the things I could do is this. Take off the risk to the downside, leave a total profit potential in this tent of 625. It's about, what is that? Like, it's about $100 less than if I just let the thing go. So I could do that. Another thing I could do is, is it this one? I could do this. I have an order out to do this actually. I'm waiting for it to get filled. Where's that sucker at? I'm trying to get out of 10. It's right there. Well, we only have 9 minutes left too. So let's see. I could do that, and then on the upside here, I just need to move back because the upside price to get out of this spread is pretty expensive. Good Lord. Yeah, so if I got out of those right now, I'd be minus 190. So this is a pickle trade. This isn't anything I'm proud of, that's for darn sure. Oop. Okay, so I got filled on those, or some of them. Just some of them at 10. That was the rest, I think, right? Okay. So I got out of those at 10. Let's lock that in. So here's my current trade. I'm right there, right on the cliff. I can make up to 655 now if it backs off. I'm thinking a pin at 57.50, but it's nudging up, man. Total risk to the upside is 23.45. Unless I start to peel some of these off. What are they? Are they these? Yeah, that flatlines me. So I need this thing to pull back. Come on. Come back to 57.50. That sounds like a great area for you to settle in at. This definitely deserves the pin music. Let me put that pin music on. Okay, we got our pin music on. We're right on the brink. That's not pretty. Ugh, then we're moving forward. We're sliding down the slope. It's like a slippery slide and we're on it. Let's see, I could get out right now. If I were to get out of the entire trade at this point, I would come out with minus 485. That's not too bad. I don't know if I should just do that. That's the big question. That's the big debacle. Now we're moving back. Let's see if we can get back to 750, 5750-ish. Maybe I can get out. I don't know. It's really... Let's see, what do I need to get out? So break even. So this, if I get out now, oh, there's just jumped again. It's getting bouncy. I've got 5 minutes. The countdown clock just started. So if I get out at, let's just see what would be break even for me. Thinkorswim's no help. It's all choking. Okay, so I get it with 175 bucks there at 80. Let's see, what would get me break even? Break even would be, this is close enough to break even, so $1.05. $1.05. Let's see. Are we moving back? Are we coming back at all? Yeah, we should come back to 5750, I think. What do I know? Oh, see, now that I said it's going the other way. So I know that with this price right down here, it's 160 to take this spread off right now. If I can get that down to 1, make a little bit of money, like 20 bean burritos. My risk is not good at all. I'm embarrassed to show this. I just did a very poor job today managing this trade. Okay, what do we got? We got 3 minutes, 20 seconds. It's going to come back to 57.50. I can buy if I buy this spread back for about $1, break even. Just a little over break even, a little bit of profit. Right now it's at 140. This is not how I want to spend the last 2.5 minutes. Now we're moving up. Spread is at 140 right now. I guess I could take off half. What if I took off half of those? That'd probably be somewhat smart. If I took off half, then I'd cut my risk down. I'm gonna do that. See if I can get out of these at 140. It's moving up. Okay, so it got me at 145. So let me see what that does for me. 145. I took off half of them, so I have 3 more to get off. Or I can let it settle. So we cut our risk in half by doing that. Look at that pink line. I can't see a darn thing with that. Thinkorswim's choking. Got a minute 40. Okay, so here's the current position. 1280 is the risk now. So I cut the risk in half. But I also cut my profit potential in half. But still, 220. If I can come out with 220, hey, that's a burrito supreme at Taco Bell. Okay, so that spread is down to now. Now that I took off half of it, what would it take to get me at break even? That would be 65. I need the spread to be at. Oh god, the spread needs to be at 80. Come on now. It's about 70 cents. Okay, so Look, we're coming in though. Come on, Thinkorswim. I got 36 seconds left. Boy, I'm really cutting it close. Well, here goes. Here goes nothing. Hang on to your shorts. Okay. 20 seconds. I might walk away with 220 bean burritos on this one. But it's nothing to write home about. I don't want my mother to see this. This is shameful. Here we go. Been at 750. Good Lord. So, by a whisker. I got out of that one by a whisker. Let's see if I hadn't have freaked out. No. If I hadn't removed half of them, we'd be in this position right here. Been 655. And had I not closed down the other side, I would be $9.55. Oh Lord, that's painful. Hey, but it's no loss. Better than a loss, huh? So what do we wind up with again? We wound up with where am I? Oh yeah, here. 220. 220 bucks. All right. Well, don't do what I do. Don't do this. Pay attention to your trades. Let this be a learning lesson to all of us. I'm not sure what happened today. It's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks.
We'll do better tomorrow. I swear. I promise. All right. So that's it for this one. If you'd like to follow along with me in these trades, just make sure you're subscribed to my channel below. And we'll see you in the next one.